Before we dive into today's powerful true story of a legendary Maasai warrior, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with someone who loves African history, and drop a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and stories. Now, let's begin. In the dusty plains of southern Kenya, where the sun scorches the earth and lions still roam freely, a boy named Lemayian was born into the Enkisoma age set of the Maasai. He was not just any child. He was born during a rare eclipse, which elders believed marked the arrival of a protector. His mother, Maasai, whispered prayers over him every night, and his father, Olonana, a seasoned warrior, said his eyes were too quiet for a child and too deep for a boy. At 14, Lemayian stood beside 38 other boys, stripped of their hair, clad in black, their bodies painted in white ochre. They were about to enter Enkipata, the intense training that prepared them to become Moran, Maasai warriors. For 3 months, they lived in isolation, training to track lions, survive droughts, defend cattle, and recite chants that held the spirits of their ancestors. The path was brutal. On the 9th night, a lioness attacked their temporary camp. One boy, Lemayian, froze in fear. Lemayian leapt with only a burning stick and chased the beast off. It was the first time he tasted real terror, and overcame it. Lemayian would never leave Lemayian's side again. They became blood brothers, cutting their palms and mixing blood over the sacred Orateti tree. Their bond would be tested more than once. Months passed. The boys learned how to speak with the earth, to hear distant hoofbeats in the ground, to tell the age of a lion by its roar, to read the wind like an open scroll. Lemayian began to show signs of becoming Laibon, a spiritual warrior. He often dreamed of events before they happened. Once, he warned the elders about a drought, and he was right. To become a full Moran, one had to prove courage through the ancient rite of Olemayo, a lion hunt. Though hunting lions is no longer encouraged, in Lemayian's time, it was the climax of warriorhood. The elders pointed out a male lion that had been harassing cattle. It was Lemayian's test. With Lemayian and 2 others, Lemayian tracked the lion for 2 days. On the 3rd morning, as the mist cleared, the lion attacked. Lemayian was knocked down. Lemayian, armed only with a short spear, faced the beast. The battle was bloody. The lion slashed his thigh. Lemayian screamed not in pain, but rage, and drove the spear through its chest. They returned with the lion's mane. Lemayian was honored in a sacred ceremony with chants, milk, and the anointing of red ochre. He was now a true warrior, a Moran Orok. When a rival Ilkisongo Maasai clan accused Lemayian's village of stealing livestock, a confrontation became inevitable. Lemayian tried to prevent bloodshed, urging the elders to meet under the council tree. But younger warriors, hungry for prestige, stirred war. In the battle, Lemayian fought like the ancestors of old. He saved 3 warriors and captured 2 enemy raiders. His refusal to kill captured foes earned him both respect and resentment. Some saw his mercy as weakness, but the elders named him Oloiboni Lemayian, the spiritual shield. The clan feud ended with Lemayian brokering peace, a rare feat. His wisdom began to eclipse his strength. Years passed. Lemayian, now in his late 20s, saw things the elders refused to acknowledge: the shifting of seasons, the arrival of foreigners with cameras and money, the droughts lasting longer, the grass growing thinner. He argued for blending tradition with adaptation. He proposed that warriors protect wildlife instead of hunting them, that cattle herding coexist with conservation. Many resisted him, but the youth listened. He helped establish a community wildlife conservancy, protected lions instead of killing them, and educated tourists on Maasai culture, on his own terms. In 2021, Lemayian stood in front of the Kenya Wildlife Service, receiving an award for his role in reducing human-wildlife conflict. Behind him stood young warriors, no longer just fighters, but rangers, guides, educators. Lemayian had created a new path. But nature had one last trial. One evening, during a flash flood, a tourist jeep was stranded. Lemayian and Lesoat rode out with donkeys to rescue them. The river swelled. Lemayian lifted a drowning child to safety but was swept away. His body was found 2 days later, wrapped in reeds. His face was calm, as if he were still listening to the whispers of the ancestors. Today, Lemayian's name is spoken with reverence. His spear is enshrined in a cultural center near Amboseli. His story is taught to Maasai boys who still become Moran, not just with muscle, but with mind. He was the last warrior who truly bridged two worlds, old and new. And through the roaring winds of the savannah, some say you can still hear the echo of his chant. If this story moved you, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button and share this video with others who appreciate real African heroism. Drop a comment below. What did you learn from Lemayian's journey? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep the stories alive.